Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to STEM Education Stakeholders Summit. Artificial intelligence is everywhere. Our classrooms are no longer exception. First of all, I would like to introduce our esteemed guests here. Mr. Serkan ÖZEL, Associated Professor at Boğaziçi University, Maths Education. Welcome, hocam.
Welcome, thank you.
Mr. Tarek SHARAF, International Accreditation Consultant. Welcome, Mr. Tarek. Nice to see you here again.
Thank you and welcome all.
And Mr. Ahmet Sefa BİR, co-founder at Info Startups and FinTech founder. Nice to see you here, Mr. Ahmet.
Thank you very much.
Okay, now we will start with the questions about the curriculum and the interactions with the IA. In the process of developing the curriculum, what strategies do you use to engage and motivate STEM students? Mr. Tarek, I think this question is related with your field. Okay. We can't hear you. Yes. Microphone, please. Yes, the question was, in the process of developing the curriculum, what strategies do you use to engage and motivate STEM students?
Okay, now I'll be sharing my screen. I hope that you will be seeing
we can see and hear you clearly. Thank you.
Here it is. Okay, if we are talking about strategies, first of all, we should be considering the integration of STEM into our curriculum and the classroom instructions. For sure, STEM is more than one group of subjects. It is group of subjects like science, math, engineering, everything. And it should be competitive with the 21st century workforce. STEM, for sure, is the science of studying of natural world. So anything is related to the natural world is STEM. Technology, if we can see the chair in the slide, making a chair is a kind of technology. Making the table is a kind of technology. Now we are using our laptops. Our laptops is a kind of technology. Then the engineering, we will make students learn how to design. It is the design process kids use to solve problems. Then math, the language of numbers. Any sentences can be changed into numbers. It can be changed into shapes. It can be changed into quantities. So that seems so relevant to many students.
Sure.
Now the most important thing in our lessons, how we can be integrating real-world issues and problems into our education system, into our curriculum. One of the most challenging things is energy. For sure, we heard about fossil fuels energy and pollution and these things, and the world now is changing into the clean energy, like wind energy or solar energy. I'll be giving solar energy as an example in this presentation. So we did a project related to the understanding of the importance of energy in our life during science lessons, actually during a physics lesson, and how we can be converting solar energy into mechanical energy. So first of all, they will be guided the engineering design process. So first of all, students should be relating what they are learning during energy lessons, during electrical or electricity lessons, during velocity, acceleration, and these things, to what they can be doing. So first of all, they will be designing a project. Then they will be immersing in hands-on inquiry and open-ended exploration. So they will be thinking about what is surrounding them.
Is it a way to keep the curriculum up to date and incorporating technological advancements in our curriculums?
Exactly. The word curriculum itself, it means the outcomes of what they are learning, the outcomes of what they are studying, and how they can be relating what they are learning to their real life applications. So this is the most important thing about how we can be introducing or integrating projects during our daily lessons. And we will be relating it to our real life applications.
Sure.
So first of all, if we are integrating these lessons, students will be involved in productive teamwork. So first of all, during any STEM project or any STEM lesson, students should learn how to work in a team. So we are building up even their personalities, how they can be collaborative, how they can be working together, how they can be asking questions, how they can be answering these questions, and how they can be relating all of these things into a project from what they have learned in their science, math lessons, or any lesson that they are taking at school. Again, the curriculum is the outcomes, how we can be integrating or aligning the outcomes to our curriculum. For sure, then these lessons will apply rigorous math and science content. They will be taking measurements. They will be calculating things. They will be relating all of these calculations to their project. Like now, those students, they were building a solar roller car. First of all, we need to take measurements. How big will be the car? How fast it will be? How many electrons or the power that they will need to transfer this power into a mechanical power. So now they are relating whatever they are learning in math and science into their project.
Yes.
At the end, this was what they have done at the end.
Top speed.
Okay. Thank you for your contributions, Mr. Tarek. And about the university level, what teaching STEM at the university level, and how do you support students in acquiring practical skills? Because it is important to acquire them these skills as well. And what methods do you use to provide students with both theoretical knowledge and industry application, Mr. Özel Hocam? So in university level, acquiring these skills are also crucial.
Yes, these are crucial skills that they need to use when they become teachers. My students are going to be teachers when they graduate, and they're going to be math teachers when they graduate from the college. And also, sometimes I have science students or like primary school or like preschool candidates also take some courses,
Sure.
but mainly it's just like the math educator. The main philosophy that I have when I'm teaching through them with the perspective of using STEM education and the practical applications, like the hands-on experience, head-on experience, and heart-on experience that they need to have during their pre-service teaching at university level. The hands-on experience that they need to experience what they're going to do, that they're going to show in their schools as teachers. So they need to see how it looks like. So achieve that, and mostly in my courses, in my assignments, that I integrate the lab works or experiments, just like in assignments.
Sure.
And these lab works in using technology in teaching mathematics, for example, they need to have practical sessions, how to use tools. But beyond just using the tools, that they need to know how to use that tool to teach a topic or to make students learn a topic. So during their university experience, that your head needs to be on the topic itself. It's not just like practical skills that they gain, but it's just like they need to digest that knowledge in order to apply them. So that's just like the head zone part. The heart zone part is they need to own that knowledge, or they need to own
Mhm.
that skill in order to be successful at implementing
Mhm.
them in the classrooms. So, and most of the time in my course, I have perspectives about how to use STEM, how to use like technology, and how to teach mathematics, or even how to learn mathematics. But everyone has a different perspectives. There is no one way of reaching to the same goals, the curricular goals. There are more than one way,
Sure.
and
Mhm.
not one is the best. It depends on the instructor. It depends on the student. It depends on the context. It depends on the country. I mean, there are a lot of variability in this sense. So
Mhm.
the path should be depend on the personal experience as well. That's where the hearts on parts is take place in my case, and I tell my students like explicitly at the end of this course, let's say that this is the course about using technology. I'm
Mhm.
not just like teaching you just how to use the technology, but I want you to develop a philosophy of using technology. Even if you don't want to use it, you need to have a perspective and reasons to support when not to use the technology. So that you need to convince yourself, your students, and everybody else that just like why you shouldn't use it, even if you are on this part. And if you
Mhm.
are on the other side, if you say the technology and STEM is important and if you want to use it, again you need the same convincing strategies need to be used, because why do I need to use that? Why do I need to learn that? Why do I need to just like combine those kind of things? That's where the hearts on parts come here. And in my assignments, and in is this just like integrated the lab works that I have, it's
Mhm.
mostly their practical skills that they develop, but beyond that their perspectives also develops those skills. And
Mhm.
most of the projects that I have or the assignments I have is project-based learning, which I also,
Mhm.
for the project-based learning experience, support the STEM education, one of my approaches to support the STEM education. And it's just based on that, how I try to build them. um, the use of these different digital technologies I want to show them, because again there are many different technologies to use. Which
Mhm.
one is depend on which one, sometimes you like it, sometimes which one is easier to use it, sometimes I mean this group use this one better kind of thing. So they need to have an experience variety to choose among just those variables that they have.
Mhm.
And also we try to support all the things that I've just mentioned from the curriculum perspective, because there is a curriculum that they have a boundary about it. The state just mandates there is an outcome we
Mhm.
are for that, so that they
Mhm.
have to fulfill. um, so they need to combine these two things into one pot.
Mhm.
Curriculum that we can't just really manage to change it, but there is
Mhm.
a way how to teach those goals, how to reach those goals could be changed, from
Mhm.
perspective. So that's another thing that I just try to do.
Mhm.
Another strategy that I use to support the whole question is just in collaborative learning, because in real life when you become teachers, it's not just by yourself. I mean, you teach in your classroom, but you are part of a big team. You're part of a team of learning in classroom with your students, as well as just parents. You're a team of just teachers team, and
Mhm.
whole team, even just nationals that you are here. So you need to collaborate. You need to have a peer interaction, those kind of things. And assignments so many times try to support that one too. And also I want to convert. I'm still working on that. There is no the best solution, but for example, the reading is one of the difficult part for students to read. I mean, the
Mhm.
political perspectives, sometimes it's just no, this is theory, so we don't need that. So I need to practice. But both needs it. There is a balance, and
Sure.
hard time for them to read, and it's not a
Mhm.
it's global issue. For that one, I'm using a system called Perusal. It's per us all, and it's just turns reading into a social reading style. For example, if you highlight, everyone see your highlight. If you write a comment, everyone sees your comments, and like you could interact with the teacher, with the student, peers as well. And again, I try to make that experience as a learning experience. It's not just reading for you to read and get scores for that, but it's something that you want to take with you, not for me, like for you and with you. I'm not sure how successful I am, but I'm just like trying as everybody trying. So those are like some strategies in general that what I do. Maybe brief opening if I have time. That with the industry level, as I think education needs the expert in industry as well. In university level, which I don't have too much collaboration during my courses, but in my K-12 experience, I try to use a lot of industry into schools for the STEM education perspective. And I have that experience and practice to show my student this is a very good examples that collaboration with the industry, which is needed, the expert is needed in the schools, but in the perspective of like teaching and pedagogy perspective. And that's an overall like what I'm trying to do. And if you want me further explain any part, I would more than happy to explain.
Perfect. So which one is easier, Mr. Özel, teaching it at the university level or in applying it in K-12 in terms of AI and these tools, that strategies you use? So I think it is interconnected, but what are your comments?
I wouldn't
thoughts about
say
it?
which one is easier. It's
Uh-huh.
totally different experience
Different, yes.
because like the pedagogy of students at university and the pedagogy of students in K-12, even within the K-12, like in elementary, middle, and high school, all different. So the way that you work with them differs. So, but I wouldn't say one is easier than the other one because all of them has difficulties in
Unique.
some sense. Yes.
Yes.
For
Unique.
example, for the reading part, I mean that we have troubles in university level, but in K-12, it's easier to make your student to read. I mean, if you say that's an assignment and that's being done, for example, but in university level, it's like more independent work. So it's more, more the students are learning, and the K-12 is requiring to be get ready to the university level, but it just like depends on more on teachers and parents as age like gets younger. But all of them has I'm looking for the positive perspective. All of them has nice interaction with different levels, and even starting from the kindergarten level with the student. And the kindergarten levels are much more open than the university levels or higher
Sure.
grade for creativity, for opening to learning or sharing with, like now with
They
honesty.
acquire it easily.
So it depends, like which window that you're looking for, but every one of them has a different experience, different enjoyment for me to work with.
Thank you, Hocam. Thank you for your precious comments. Now we will continue with the significance of STEM in the finance sector. Ahmet Hocam, you are a initiative. You have an initiative in finance sector, fintech. We know, and also you are using this IA in info startups. And we are really curious about your comments, how to do these startups and what are your experiences in the field.
Thank you. I just want to start with introducing myself. So
Yes.
I've been working for startup projects for 15 years, and I have worked for Technopark, TÜBİTAK, Explorers, SMB, banks, and we did many entrepreneurship programs for them. Currently, I am working on general acceleration programs for my own startup. So, Info Startups is a fintech startup.
Yes.
So we also working with academicians, academic acceleration programs and entrepreneurship programs, competitions, and our main focus is investment projects, process management. So also we are trying to bring together the entrepreneurs and investors we have also a digital tool which is a data-driven manner. And as you might appreciate, financing and financial technologies, fintechs are at the center of this process. As you asked, fintechs relationship with STEM, or is it important? And the answer is, of course, yes. My biggest sentence of today is STEM is everywhere, and STEM is everyone. So STEM skills, science, technology, engineering, mathematics are important in finance sector, because as technology and data analysis increasingly become fundamental components of financial service, in necessity of skills from STEM fields such as maths, statistics, data analysis, or computer science is growing very fast. So the digitalization and automation process in the finance industry require the use of STEM skills in areas such as developing complex financial instrument maybe, and algorithm, risk management, or data analysis. So the role of individuals with STEM skills in finance is highly significant. So these individuals can analyze market trends maybe, or risks through data analysis, or maybe create financial models, improve processes, or maybe artificial intelligence technologies, AI technologies, and bring a significant scientific approach to financial decision-making processes. Additionally, they play an important role in exploring how technological innovations can contribute to the development of financial products or services. So the STEM skills in the finance can lead the sector's digital transformation, provide more effective and efficient financial solutions, and develop stronger analytical approaches. The importance of individuals with STEM skills is increasing for startups and entrepreneurship ecosystem, all ventures focusing on offering financial service or technological innovations in the finance as well. And let's consider an example. Think about a fintech, financial technology startup. This venture could offer innovative financial solutions such as a mobile payment application maybe, or digital wallets, or investment platform like Info Startups. The importance of individuals with STEM skills is significant for the success of such venture. So let's go deep. Data scientists working in this venture could analyze customer behavior to identify market trends, maybe. Or think about a software engineer could also enhance the customer experience by creating the secure or user-friendly platforms. Maybe mathematics or statistic experts can develop risk management models. So all the examples I think demonstrate how individuals with STEM skills can play a crucial role in entrepreneurship and startup in the finance sector. So at the end, maybe I can say that teams with these skills can gain a competitive advantage in the industry by offering the innovative financial solutions and contributing to the advancement of financial tech. And as I told you, STEM is everywhere, and we gonna feel it more for the present days.
I see. So to keep up with these rapid technology changes in finance field, also what kind of learning strategies based on STEM education do you employ, or is it related with the STEM education and finance? So could you please explain it in a deeply the STEM education and finance? Is there any deep root or relationship to make it more clear, Mr. Sefa BİR, please?
I think in entrepreneurship ecosystem, we call this kindly similar design thinking method. Nearly same as with STEM, science, technology, thinking, designing, prototyping, retyping, understanding the customer. So the main focus, or we need maybe some strategies in finance sector or any kind of industry. So in fact, especially it is not only focused on the fintech. This is about all technologies, all field sites. So maybe we can have, we need to create our strategies. Maybe one of them, can we say, a training program, maybe online sources we need, and practical experience is very important, I think, and collaborations and networks. Maybe we can cluster them in 4 different ways, and maybe we can go deep for them. Think that an employee of a fintech startup can enroll in an online course. Think that Coursera, Udemy, or such etc., and they can specialize in topics such as deep learning or artificial neural networks, and blah blah. And maybe online resources is also important for an open resource. Very important here too, and various online resources can be utilized to keep up the current developments in the fintech field. And also maybe technology blogs, financial technology, university sources. These are very important tools also, and practical experience, as I mentioned before, very important. Think that a fintech startup can initiate a project to develop a new blockchain based payment system. The project provides team members with the opportunity to engage both their technical skills or also their collaboration or project management abilities. This is also very important. And collaborations and networks maybe our fourth strategy. A fintech startup can collaborate with other fintech companies, and we need more events in the fintech field or such like that, as we do here. So the industry experts or discover new business opportunities may be possible. So these strategies applies to various fields such as software development, data, AI, cybersecurity, IoT, biotechnology, and therefore we need to say that STEM-based continuous learning strategies are important here, not just for those focusing on specific area like fintech, as I told you, but also for anyone inspiring to build a career in the technology sector. So I believe that these strategies are necessary to gain a competitive advantage and succeed in any technology-driven industry.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you for your valuable comments. And as educators, there are some key areas I think we should consider while using IA in our classrooms, Mr. Tarek. Do you have any comments on these? Some key areas, what kind of key areas we should consider while using IA in our classrooms? So could you please go a bit deep on it?
this is the open-ended question.
Sure.
First of all, before discussing AI implementation in teaching and learning, first of all, we should be thinking about the policies, procedures for using AI from educators and from students as well.
Sure.
How educators can be using AI to improve their daily teaching and learning things. For sure, AI, for the time being, it can be used as a helping in producing some resources, some lesson plans, improvement plans if I'm giving the right data and the analysis of data that I'm gathering for differentiation of students. On the other hand, students can be using AI to solve their homeworks. So where will be the integrity here? So before thinking of implementation of AI, we should be thinking about the policy of integrating AI in our daily schools teaching and learning strategies.
Sure. Sure.
That's why it is the open-ended question for the time.
What about the ethic and using it wisely? I think this is also another point. While prioritizing our teaching environment and students how to use AI ethically and wisely, I think this is also crucial. So, would you like to comment on it as well? How we can provide more ethical environments in terms of teaching?
That's why, first of all, I mentioned before starting any AI procedures in any educational system, we should be thinking about the policy of how we are going to implement the use of AI. AI, at the end, it depends on what you are feeding it, how you are feeding it, what is the data that you are giving to AI, and what would be the outcome. So in this case, without piloting these things, without gathering a data about this implementation, without facing some problems, some mistakes about integrity, for example. As I told you, now I can be giving a homework or I can be giving a project to students, and then students can be using AI. How far would be the evaluation for their product? What would be the rubrics? What is the percentage of using AI? First of all, they should be thinking, what will be the data that will be given to AI? How I will be using this data? So here there is like a human intervention in giving the product at the end. So I told you that that's why the policy is the foundation at the end.
Sure. Sure. So, thank you for your valuable comments, Mr. Sharaf. Do you have anything to add before closing the session, Mr. Özel? Some words maybe from you.
First of all, thank you for inviting me and just giving the stage for us to discuss. And maybe I could just briefly mention what Mr. Sharaf was talking about, the assessment and using AI in like K-12 or even at university level, is when there is a tool to help students, or let's say to learners to use in their profession, this being student, being teacher, being just whatever you are, and to produce something. And in the assessment, what we try to do is we try to collect evidences about the progress of learning. And what is the evidence showing us? Is it showing us the learners learning something, or is it the learners is using the advantage of a tool to showing that? So the purpose of the learning and should match with the use of the technology, whatever the technology is. It could be AI, it could be like calculator, it could be another person. So that just requires a thinking and reassessing the assessment techniques that we have to match the curricular goals and the goals that we have. And it requires that thinking, which also supports what we are working in this STEM education thing.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your comment. Ahmet Sefa Hocam, do you have any other close-up comments about the finance and AI usage and startups, your projects. These are really valuable and precious.
Maybe I can add the STEM education's role in entrepreneurship a little more. STEM education provides individuals with the foundational knowledge and skills needed to excel in various fields, or including entrepreneurship. So understand the concept in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics can empower entrepreneurs to innovate and create solutions to real problems. And also, as you know, every entrepreneurship projects comes us with AI based. So
Yes.
AI-powered startups. Many startups are focusing on AI-driven solution across the various sectors, finance, e-commerce, manufacturing, and etc. So I believe that we need to use STEM more to understand the main valuable insight for the using that technology. So also I have to say that again, STEM is everywhere to understand the knowledge and to obey the technological trends. So I also thank you for your invitation and excited to be here. And thank you very much.
Yes, thank you for your contributions as well, for all of you. So by asking AI to help generate ideas to make our lessons more culturally responsive, and for teachers and students more likely to make an engaging learning experience. These are and also more memorable to students, and usually result in a few of tasks behaviors using AI to generate ideas, can save teachers time and help with suggestions from the teacher's perspective, and they had never considered before. So it flourished our lessons. So the result is more positive and affirming a learning experience for students as well. As we stated from the beginning, artificial intelligence and STEM is everywhere and with everyone, and I think it will be used ethically and practically, as Mr. Sharaf stated, in all levels, from K-12, from kindergarten, K-12, and also from university level, as Mr. Özel started. And also later on, we are waiting for more startups and also integrating it into the finance and more projects and also more employment opportunities for young people. This is also really important. Thank you for your participation, and it was a great session. And now the floor is for the second, the next session. Thank you for all.
Thanks. Thanks back to you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.